Okay, we're live. Hey everybody, Tamara here, and I talk about books and writing on this channel, and we are doing a write-in. Today, my special guest is Burgess Taylor. Burgess, introduce yourself to the people while I tweet out our link.
All right, I will do that. I am Burgess Taylor. I'm a writer, an artist, and a creative person in general. And I started YouTube because of Camp NaNoWriMo.
So, if you guys are unfamiliar, Camp NaNoWriMo happens in what month is it? April and July, and it's a challenge where you make up your own goals and you basically try to meet them. And it's cool because there's a bunch of people who are participating, and you can create goals that are time related. So, let's say writing for an hour a day on something, or it could be word count related. And also, is there something else? Time, word. I feel like there might be something else. In any case, you can basically create your own goal and you can write on whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be 50,000 words like with National Novel Writing Month, aka NaNoWriMo. And we are at the end of the month here. So it's getting down to the wire. I am nowhere near reaching my goal and I'm okay with it. So, I remember you said that you were 2K away yesterday. Have you hit your goal, or are you still close?
I have what actually I have 1,990 something words to write, and I'm there.
Awesome.
I didn't really write any this morning because I knew we were going to be doing this. So I thought this would be like awesome if I could just kick this in the butt in the live write-in.
Yeah, that definitely be cool because I definitely won't be. I'm like 40,000 words behind or something. It's ridiculous. So
one of the things I realized after a couple of camps and nanos, for me, the camps are supposed to help me stay into the habit of writing. Nano really gets me motivated to get back to a project or start a new project or something, but the camps are more laid back. So the camps are more for me to enjoy and to remind myself of how important the daily habit of writing is, whether I write 5 words or 5,000 words. And I don't really think about the amount so much. Once I put that amount in the computer, I'm like, I don't really think about it a whole lot. I just get back. I'm like, I can get back into this writing every day. So I try to pick smaller goals for the camps, so that it's more about the writing every day and less about the number. I don't, maybe that sounds kind of weird, but that's just how it feels for me. That works really well.
For me, I like to make an outrageous goal and try to hit
it. There you go.
That's what I try.
The outrageous goal. I think I did 50,000 words for camp 1 year or 2, and I was like, oh my! And I was like, I can't do this again. I mean, if I weren't doing a whole lot of other things, when I was just really doing the writing and reading books, I could get to 5,000 words written a day. But now I'm a lot busier, and I find it really hard some days to write 50 words. Mm-hmm. And so that's what, I think, when people talk about camp and NaNoWriMo and stuff, when you have a regular job, like, you just have to get your butt in the chair. Some people write on their lunch hours. Some people get up early and write. Some people stay up a little later and write. And that's kind of what I've ended up having to do. Writing used to be my full-time thing. Now writing's more my part-time thing. I have to fit it in with all the other things. And I wasn't doing that for a long while. And this is really, this camp has really helped me get back into the practice of it. I haven't entered my word count every day in the camp thing, because that's just so tedious. I forget about it. I forget to go on my website. I just, I'm writing it down and I'm logging it, but I forget to go and put it in there. I remember to sign into the cabin sometimes. But if I get too carried away with the socializing in the cabin or the socializing in the Facebook groups for writing or any of that, then I could be writing. I could be writing.
Amber says, hey, Amber. She says that she is going to fail, but still win. So she's okay with that. Said she will be done with Unknown Family. So you're not going to hit your word count, but you're winning because you finishing your story. Yeah. That's
Yay.
awesome. Finishing drafts. Hell yeah. That's kind of that's how I'm feeling about this camp project that still doesn't have a name, and it probably won't for a while. My plan is to have at least the first draft done. That's going to be kind of like a skeleton crew for when I come back and start filling it in more and expanding upon it and making it something really cool. But this has been fun for me. This camp's been fun for me because I figured out, I don't know why it took so long, but I figured out, hey, I could write about stuff that I'm interested in, and I can set things up so that I really like doing research. It's one of my favorite things to do. I know it's weird, but I really get into it. And I could create a world where I need to research things and figure stuff out and make it more interesting for me, because it's more of like I'm telling a story, but I'm also figuring out a puzzle. So it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's interesting. It's just intellectually interesting. And because of, like, in this story, I'm talking about like cryptocurrency and like all the stuff that I find really interesting. And the Math Magician does too.
Cryptocurrency?
Yeah, like Bitcoins.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So there's a lot about Bitcoins in it, and like, I don't know, that entire market and how it could be manipulated in negative ways, this, that, and the other. But like, I've been able to bounce ideas back and forth with the Math Magician because it's one of his hobbies too. And so it's like, this story has been an extra bonding point, which was something I didn't expect. So that's been cool. It's been a really good experience, even though I haven't written every single day. But out of a 7-day week, I've written on average, I'd say 5 days a week. So that's great.
In one of my novels, I have a musician, and that researching, I went to Mr. Rockstar, asked him a bunch of different questions, and that really made it interesting. And it was a bonding experience too. So I have been doing times writing without the word sprints, doing them on my own, setting my little froggy timer and setting it for like 15 or 20 minutes and doing that like twice a day in the mornings and then in the evenings. And the amount of words that I get written, that's my word. I add it together, and that's my word count for the day. And that way I know no matter what's going on, it's easy to put in 15 minutes on the timer, 15 or 20 minutes, set the timer, and just get to writing, where I'm just I could read that last chapter, not the last chapter, but the last paragraph of the chapter that I'm on, read that little paragraph, get my head back in it, and then boom, I'm writing. And even though it's not as fun when you're doing it by yourself, making that a priority, setting that little timer and making that a priority in the morning and in the evening has really made a big difference for me.
I think that it's important. And like 15 minutes is not as much time as you may want to spend, but that 15 minutes is way better than 0, and sometimes you have to think of it that way. Like, at least I'm putting some time into it. I'm still thinking about it. If you keep it kind of in your consciousness, then we all know that we spend a lot of time thinking about our stories, even if we're not actually putting in the work on the keyboard, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, so you're thinking about it, you're contemplating it, and then when you sit down to write, you're like, all right, this is my time. I write words now, and I have this time. And if other days you're able to expand that, that's gravy, you know? It's like
when I pull out the notebook and I do like my research or my summary writing or my ideas that just kind of go on there, there have been some NaNoWriMos and some camps where I've added that word count in. So far, I haven't added any of that in this time around, except for in the very first few days when I was sort of doing the outline and summary because I was writing. And it was part of my outline, so it was rather important. But now I'm doing that, and I'm doing that for like 15 or 20 minutes additionally. So you figure when you add up all that time that I've spent either writing a summary of what I think is going to happen in the next chapter so I get my head in there. And so that when I do go to write for that 15 or 20 or 30 minutes that I've set my timer for, by the time I'm done with all the writing that I've technically done for the day, it's at least an hour's worth of writing, and my head is really in the novel when I'm doing that. So instead of writing where I'm not timing it, where I'm just, then my head's thinking about the dishes I need to wash, or the other thing I need to do, or the blog post I still haven't written, or you know what I mean? Because we let ourselves get distracted by some of those things to procrastinate. Well, now I'm so excited about that 15 or 20 minutes I'm setting my timer for to write that all I'm thinking about when I get ready to set that timer is my writing. Nothing, I'm actually not being distracted by anything other than my characters. So, and that's like a wonderful thing. It's made such a big difference in my actual writing. And I love to do research too.
Research is just fun. So 3 more minutes, and then we'll do our first sprint. That'll just be 15 minutes so that we can kind of get our feet wet. So 3 more minutes. Amber says she plans on finishing the draft now and then editing for July camp. Because she's doing like all kinds of renovations and stuff, and just like, and she has a family and a job, you know, and everyone's life's different and everyone has a different schedule that they have to figure out how to work on. Either like writing, sometimes a passion project, sometimes it's a second job, sometimes it's the main gig, you know, and you just have to figure out how it could work into your schedule. And I'm very proud of Amber because I know there's been times when she was exhausted and she was still showing up to these sprints and doing what she could do. So cheers to you, girl.
That's right. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing. I need to get back into the practice of it, doing it every day and doing the timed writing. I don't know. And you know, you are the one who got me hooked on that. You are the one who got me hooked on that. So it feels like a really good headspace now to be in.
It's just, I don't know, there's something really freeing about having the restriction. And that's very odd when you say it out loud. But at least for me, when I know, okay, I have decided that this 15, 20, 30, 45, whatever minute time frame I'm writing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn off my phone and I'm going to put on some music that won't distract me. I'm turning off the TV and I'm putting on my headphones and the mathematician will leave me alone. And I'm ignoring social media and I'm just doing this thing for this time slot. And at least for me, it really helps me to focus in because I can get really distracted like a squirrel. Like just peek, peek, peek. Oh, there's a nut. I'm going to jump on this tree. I'm going. I'm running. Yay. Like,
yeah. My ADHD brain really has issues with the distractions. So, like I said, if maybe it's the using of the timer and the reading that last paragraph before and getting my head into it. And no, it doesn't work every single time where it absolutely no distractions happen during the time writing. But I have noticed that now, instead of it being, say, 4 out of 10 times, that I actually spend the whole time writing. Now it's more like 7 or 8 out of 10 times I'm spending the entire time of that 15 to 20 or 30 minutes writing, which is really good for somebody with an ADHD brain.
Heck yeah. All right.
Milestone.
It's 15 after, so let's do this. 15-minute sprint. First sprint of the night. Starting now. Write all the words.
Okay, Scrivener, let's get going.
right, time's up. Let's see. How do you guys do? Let us know. Did you have a favorite word? Did you finish a scene? Or did you start a poem? Tell us all about it. And let me figure out how many words I wrote. I wrote 153.
Wrote 305.
Whoop, whoop. I am getting back into my cozy since I haven't been writing on it this entire month, and I need to finish it. My plan with it is, now that I got the Dragon Naturally Speaking program to work on my computer, I want to dictate it. So I need to get back into the story so I can actually do that.
You liking that so far?
So far, I'm still not sure. I literally just got it to work last night. So I tried using it for, like, I dictated for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And so today I'm going to grab a big glass of water and talk my head off and see what happens. But so far it had some problems understanding me, but once I don't know, I changed this setting on my microphone, it seemed to pick up my voice a lot better. And then I bought this book that was like a kind of a how-to manual to figure out how to kind of optimize your experience with the dragon. And the author suggested using something like Notepad on your laptop that doesn't take a lot of resources, because I guess when you try to incorporate the dragon into like Microsoft Word and Scrivener, that it sometimes it has a harder time being accurate and it's a little slower. So tonight I'm going to try and follow that advice and use Notepad, and then I'll just copy and paste it into the document. See what happens.
Well, Notepad would be less distracting as well. So
that is true. So yeah, so far, I don't know, but it's still early days. We'll see. Amber has 279. I told you I'd do better on your streams. Well, I'm glad.
I don't see anybody else's word count yet, so
that's okay. Maybe they don't want to share, which is absolutely fine too.
And some people might not be actually doing word count goals, so
that's true.
Some of us are. I think some people in the camp are doing editing stuff, so it's like how much they worked on it, minutes or hours or whatever, I think.
Yeah, editing. I just can't force myself to like it. I try so hard, but I just can't get there. But oh well, I have editing that I need to do also, so I need to just get over myself.
Shannon got 456 words. Go, Shannon.
Whoop, whoop.
We all did pretty good.
Everybody get words on the page. Someone posted on my tweet and was like, I forgot. Like, it's okay. We're still good strong. Come on in.
We just got started.
Right in the middle of the good stuff. That's always fun.
I love the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Book Depository. I'm gonna need you to not tell me that you're having a sale. Okay.
Yeah.
I went on a buying binge of cozy mysteries, and I bought them all on my tablet because there were so many that were entire series. There were 99 cents and $2.99. And I just did too much. I was like, oh, damn it. But, you know, I'm glad to support all these authors. But on the other hand, ah, damn it. I bought way too many. And, like, I looked afterwards, you know, because I don't know, it was just all so cheap that I didn't think about it. And then afterwards, I looked at my email and I just had this huge string of like 99 cents, 99 cents, $1.99, 99 cents, 99 cents, $2.99. It was like so many books that I bought, and I bought another one last night. I'm addicted.
I haven't bought any books that were fiction in quite a while. I've been reading a lot of the self-discovery, self-help, you know, those kinds of books lately. But there are a number of books that are on my to-buy list. So I have a birthday coming in July, and yeah, I have a feeling that I'll be buying some books then. I'm reading so many different books right now, though, and I actually have a few fiction books I haven't read, so I don't feel that bad about, you know, but there are, you know, it's just like I want all the books.
Mm-hmm. I wish that I had time to read all the books I want to read. Like every reader's dream, right? If only out of the 24 hours of the day, I could spend 50 of them reading books.
I know, right? I get lost in a book sometimes. When I know it's a really good book is when I sat down to read for like 30 minutes or an hour to read like a chapter or two, and then I look up and it's been 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh,
oops.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do so much. And that's why I end up not reading as much as I want to, because I know that I'll just read until my eyeballs fall out. If I give myself the opportunity, I'll never stop. All right. How about in 2 minutes, we do a 20-minute writing sprint? Are y'all ready for it?
Yes. Sounds good to me.
All right. Ah, this is fun. I'm so happy to get back to the story. I love it. I love Whisper Valley, the place that it takes place in.
You're cozy.
Yeah. I love the little town. It's so much fun. Everybody's so nosy. Everyone's so overly invested in what everybody else is doing. I just love it. They're a good time. And my main character, Isadora, she's a librarian. And she really is a librarian. Like, she's such a librarian. I love her. She's cute. I think that she's going to secretly read romances.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. She's going to be like that. And she likes to make lists, and, you know, she's very like proper and by the books, which is why it's very unlike her to do this whole trying to solve a mystery thing. But she's also really loyal, and someone asked her to help them. So what could she do but help? And then get herself in trouble along the way. I love this. I love the genre.
What genre? We're into that genre.
What are you working on? Are you working on Witchy Business?
Yes. Yes, I am working on Witchy Business. I'm going to finish that book come hell or high water.
Cheers to that.
I don't care if it takes me a decade or whatever. I'm going to finish this book. it has been in me, and it is such a, you know, I've got to finish it. I feel it. I've just got to finish it.
You will finish it. And let's sprint for 20 minutes to get you a little bit closer.
All right.
All right. I'm going to start the timer now. 20 minutes. Write all the words, everybody. Thumbs up. How did y'all do? Let us know. And I'm going to figure out how many words I got here.
Got 520. I was on a ball.
Yeah, I'm having fun with the scene. Past Tamara made notes for future Tamara on a scene that I need to write, so I'm following my past Tamara advice.
I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee.
Okay. Holy crap, 619. Whoa. Dude. The scene was really flowing for me though. Like it was really working. I could see everything that was happening. It was kind of perfect. All right, let's see what y'all have to say over here. 238. Excellent. How many words do I need for this thing? I am 40,431 words. If I manage to get 20,000 words before the end of the month, I'm gonna feel great about it. That would be awesome. Potatoes 492, excellent. Amber 287, awesome. The Sordom, I don't have a count. I was writing a bit and farting around a lot. Well, have a good time. Have fun with it. Oh man. These are like my first words of the day. And this is good. I also haven't filmed anything for my vlog. So I'll probably do that. And start editing the third week.
The Kitchen Witch project sounds really interesting.
She's working on a cookbook. And I've been wanting her to do me some recipes. I think that we might combine our efforts for some recipes for this cozy, maybe, if it if it makes sense.
The wheels are turning. I said your wheels are turning.
Well, they have in this cozy, they own a bookstore that also has a cafe in it. And I think that the auntie, she might start making some recipes and stuff. I don't know though. I'm not sure if I would be able to keep that up. So I don't want to start something and then not be able to keep doing it, because there's people who read these cozies and if they like the recipe thing, then they really want that to happen in every single book. So I think about that if I want to commit.
I read a book series, a witchy book series, and there were some recipes in that. And I don't remember what the name of that series was now. And I read a Southern historical romance, but it was contemporary. It wasn't Harlequin was like more like contemporary, kind of like Nicholas Sparks kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And then had a couple of what were called Southern recipes. Actually, pretty. I don't remember the name of that one. I like that when they include a recipe.
I'm not sure what that is, but that sounds very cool. I want to read it.
I'll have to think about. I can't remember whether I read that on Kindle. I think I read that on Kindle, so I have to look through my books.
Let's see. Ransan 82 wrote 410 words, and that was with a few minutes of research on men's clothing. Very cool. Very nice. Amber, as of last night, was still 4,557 words behind. You can make those up. Words Fall, we are on hour 2. We just started hour 2.
It's already been an hour?
Mm-hmm. It's already been an hour. Crazy, right?
It doesn't feel like it's been an hour.
It never does. Except in my back. My back reminds me that I haven't gotten up after 2 hours. It's like, all right, girl.
That's why I don't bring, like, I didn't bring the juice I have for after I drink this cup of coffee and I eat my little cookies. Mm-hmm. I left it in the fridge and I made the pot of coffee so that I could get up for a minute and go run to the kitchen. Because if I sit like this for 2 or 3 hours straight without getting up, I will be in pain.
Yeah. I hear ya.
I'm old.
I'm not a spring chicken, I'll tell you that much.
I'm too young to feel this old sometimes.
Oh, good. I have the spot for, let me see. Did I actually? I did it. I put your information in the description box. I didn't even realize it.
Yay.
Hell yeah. I'm a good hostess.
You rock.
I think that out of these 4 times, I've done it twice. So, I mean, I'm a mediocre hostess. But at least I remembered, so.
Yeah, Mr. Rockstar said, what are you doing tonight? I said, I'm going to do a write-in with Tamara. He said, tell her I said hello.
Oh, hey. Tell him I said hey.
He's at work. He's working nights right now.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I did a night shift years ago, and it was like an overnight shift, and I was not great with it. I worked at a domestic violence shelter, and what was that shift? It was a long ass shift too. It was like from 6 p.m. until 7 a.m. or something, or 7:45 a.m. until like the morning office people came in. I had to stay until someone came in, basically, and that was rough. But you could sleep on the job, but it was incredibly uncomfortable. That was rough.
This shift alternates. So he goes from days to nights and then from nights to days. It's and it sucks because every time I get like on a routine, then he switches back to nights and then I'm all messed up again.
Hey Sarah, glad you can make it. Ever tried a standing desk? No, I haven't, because I can't stand for very long. I have the best of both worlds. I can't sit for very long, can't stand for very long. It's awesome. I have treated this body like crap. Osurdum tomorrow is final exam day. Then we'll be done.
I can't stand for very long either, which is why I don't have a standing desk.
But I hear people who enjoy them have like a really good time with them. And so, I remember I used to watch this one girl's YouTube channel, and she like created her own standing desk and she loved it. She like really, really promoted it. Shannon worked 12-hour shifts overnight weekends at the county jail. Not fun. Interesting, but not fun. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun, but it sounds like there is a lot of stories. All right, let's do 20 minutes because it's 10 after. You know, I like it when it's right on the time. All right, 20 minutes starting now. Write all the words, write all the words. Time's up. How many words did y'all get? Did you have a breakthrough? Did something interesting happen? Did you start a new scene? Let us know. I got 567. So I have hit the over 1,000 mark.
Oh, I just opened the wrong window.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know why this looks different. Usually I put a notebook underneath of here to raise up my laptop a little bit, and I didn't do that. Whoops. Nice. Sarah's editing and figured out a piece of background info she hadn't thought of yet, plus got 3 pages edited. That's awesome. I love breakthroughs. And good on you for editing. Oh my God, I need to edit so bad.
I wrote 762 words.
Hot dang, you're on fire.
Yes, I now have 62. 1587. I need to write about 250 more words, and I have my 2K to win Camp NaNoWriMo.
Oh, you're going to win with this last round. Oh, that's so exciting.
I still have like a whole bunch more to write on my novel, but that's okay because I still have the rest of April.
Heck yeah.
Working, and I'm going to work over this whole summer, and my goal is hopefully to have the bulk of it finished by the end of NaNoWriMo. I'm going to be a rebel in NaNoWriMo, so I'm not really stressing. I want to be editing it come next April, like finishing up the second round or the third round of edits.
That'll be awesome.
Yes, and then I'll be in that, that whole editing thing that you love so much.
That's my professional opinion.
I hear you.
But it does make the story better. It is totally important, and you can't want other people to read your story if you haven't edited it yourself and done as much as possible with it before you give to other people. But still.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Now, I'm not gonna say I'll love it. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough, because this is the year I'm gonna finish the novel and get through my first round of edits. I'm determined.
I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this story for a long time. So
yeah, some stories have to simmer. Some stories are a slow boil. Some stories are a quick boil. I guess I'm a slow simmer writer. I don't know.
Hey, that's fine. Everyone has to take their own pace. Don't rush it.
What was it? Who was it? I know it was J.K. Rowling, but there was somebody else that took like a decade to write that first book. I'm trying to think of who that was. I know George R.R. Martin's taken what feels like a decade to write this last book, but
oh my goodness. I just really hope he finishes it before he dies. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, I don't know. I think that's why the TV series is going on to do a different, why they're not going to continue on with this part of the Game of Thrones. They're going to do, a side show.
Yeah.
Because he's so far behind in the writing.
Yeah. And, he's been writing other stuff too, which I totally get. I totally get that. It's just, as a selfish reader, I'm like, please. Please.
I remember in the late 80s when I read in the very late 80s, I want to say it was 89. I read the first, it had to be 89 or 90 is when I finished the first Dark Tower book, The Gunslinger. And then I remember waiting and waiting and waiting as those books came out in the series by King and being so friggin' aggravated about how long it took to get them.
Yeah. Yeah. No one even expected that he was going to finish it.
Yeah.
I think we'd all given up.
I felt that way when the Harry Potter books were coming out when my kids were in middle school and high school and I was getting them the books. I got 2 sets of them. My son gave me his set and he bought me the last Harry Potter book.
Aww.
That was a couple years ago for my birthday. Because I love the Harry Potter series. And I remember thinking the same thing. My kids were all aggravated. They're like, Mom, when's the next book? I'm like, we'll have to check on the internet. But, you know, it's funny because when you get, like right now, I have been really waiting for Jim Butcher. For the, what's his name? I got you interested in that series, the long series. The guy. I
can't remember his name. Why can't I remember his name?
Guy. He's got the big beard. He does Comic-Con and stuff like that. Where is his book?
Oh, what is his name? I can picture the covers.
Patrick Rothfuss. I had to go look at the bookcase to find. I'm waiting for his book. I'm like, really, dude? Why don't you get off of social media and get to writing?
His Twitter is lit.
Oh, not nice. Oh.
He is always on Twitter, though. Like,
you know, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this is you. I mean, get off of social media and go write your damn book.
That's like the modern day theme song for all writers. Get off of social media and go write your damn book. Let's see. Gruen wrote 411 words on dolphin algae farmers working to feed their sugar addiction. Interesting. Words fall 105 words, and she added a ferret. Shannon, 600 words. And everyone is doing so well. I am so proud of all of you. You're doing amazing, darlings. It's great. Acerdum has ferrets and loves them. And that's why you couldn't move here, because you couldn't bring your ferrets. You can't bring ferrets to the islands.
So you still haven't watched Hawaii 5-0, huh?
Nope. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up watching it after we move away from here.
Then it's going to make you miss the island even more because you know. I don't know, but Hawaii is one of those kind of dream vacations for me.
I never, ever, ever, ever in my wildest dreams thought that I would end up living here. Ever. It wasn't even a dream vacation. I just did. I was like, well, I'm never going to Hawaii. I'll never see that place. And life's weird.
That's okay, though. You know, I mean, you've got a beautiful setting sometimes to get outside and go write, you know, and some pretty cool stuff for y'all to check out while you're there.
I want to go to the beach tomorrow and have a writing day because I haven't done that in a really long time. And I just think it'd be nice. It seems like every time I want to, it rains. So
mine too. There's this one place that I like to go. And if I'm not hooked up to the internet, my laptop works really well for Scrivener. If I don't do the Wi-Fi thing and I just write, my laptop's fine for writing. Not so great for anything else because it takes forever for it to open. But every time I get ready to go to this one park, because it has picnic tables and they're underneath, like they're kind of shaded, and it's really hot and humid here some days. And it's the perfect place to go write because I can pack my little cooler thing take my thermos of coffee, take a cold drink, a sandwich, a snack, and I'm good to go for like 3 or 4 hours just sitting there writing. As long as the laptop battery will stay charged, I'm good. And every time I get everything packed, it will say it's only partly cloudy or there's no chance of rain. And the moment I get ready to go, it starts raining.
Mm, yeah, it's been raining a lot here lately. I don't know why, but what I did was I've been planning on, okay, I've printed out like 4 chapters from Blood Roses and Honeysuckles. I put it in a 3-ring binder with a bunch of loose leaf paper so that I could take it with me and leave my laptop at home and just edit on paper so that I would just concentrate on it, because Lord knows my brain wants to distract itself from the edit. So if I just have that with me, then I'll just have that to concentrate on. And the weather's been off and on. Like today, it's a pretty day, but today I have no plans to go to the beach. So it's going to be lovely all day. But, let's do a sprint.
Yes.
I figure this one will be the last one because
Okay.
I need to get up and move and pee.
Well, if we do 15 minutes, it will put us right on the hour. So,
all right. Let's do a 15-minute sprint starting right now.
woohoo!
Right, all the words, everybody. Good luck to you all.
May the force be with you.
Time's up. Let's see. How many words did I get? How many words did you get? Let us know. And if you have any questions, let us know those as we're going to be winding down this chat.
438.
Woohoo! So you hit your goal?
I hit a tiny bit over my goal.
Heck yeah! Round of applause! Yay!
Now I gotta go to the Camp Nano website. My official.
I am going to record this moment for the vlog.
That's 134.
I'm going to go ahead and just make it awkward again. And
yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can make this clearer than I normally do, because I am the worst. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the vlog, this is the face of a woman who just hit her goal. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
It's going to take me a few minutes because I got to sign in and I need to make sure that it matches. And
Still and yet, this is awesome. And thank you for sharing this moment with us. I also just accidentally went to another screen, so that was cute. All right, I am going to go over here to the live chat. That's always slower. And if you guys want to say hi, please do. See if we can make these words clear. Everyone is saying congratulations to Burgess. Yeah. I wish there wasn't such a lag because it's always so weird. All right, good enough. I'm done holding this camera.
how much did you get?
Oh, me? Let me see.
Wow. Shannon got 1,560 for the whole session.
Let's see. I wrote 366 that time around. So
Amber got a little bit over 1,000 for the whole session.
Add this up. 366 plus. All right. 1705 for the session, which brings me to a total of $31,274. Which is still way far behind, but it's closer. And after we do this, I am going to, get up and move around, and then I'm going to do some dictation and see how that works. Because I really, really, really want to be able to dictate and like switch off between dictating and typing. It just seems like that is the way that people do it in order to get out more work.
Yeah. I thought about doing that, except that it costs money, so it's not something I can do right now.
Yeah.
But I would like to eventually get it and and do that. But I've got to get this headphone jack thing fixed on my computer before I do that, so I can do a headphone set, microphone, or something, you know.
Yeah, it comes with a headphone jack or a microphone, like the head microphone thing. But for some reason, my laptop doesn't even recognize it as a microphone. So I've just been using like my blue snowball thing, and it works fine for that. So, but yeah, it doesn't even recognize it. I plug it in, and I was like, all right, well, apparently this doesn't really work for me. So that's fine. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Oh, wow. So the end of the month is next Monday, y'all. So we only have a few more days. I think Sarah has a live stream tomorrow, and Amber has a live stream on Monday, and Word Nerds has a live stream on Sunday. Maybe I'll do one on Saturday, like in the evening time. So I know Alina does one, but it's like I'm asleep while it's happening, so I don't get to participate in that. So I might do one Saturday evening as kind of like my last hurrah before the end of the month. Yeah, that's a good idea, Tamara. Let me write that down so I don't forget. I'll write it over here. So yeah, I think I'll do a live stream this upcoming Saturday. And yesterday, Amy and I, we were supposed to do our first quarter writing goals live stream, but she's really struggling with her disc and her leg issues and stuff. So
oh no.
Yeah, she wasn't up for all that. And I was like, you know what? You probably haven't really been concentrating on goals. She's like, yeah, I've just been trying to walk normally. So I'm probably going to make just a video about my goals and what I'm planning and what I've done, and then post that like probably the beginning of next week sometime. So
that sucks about her leg.
Yeah, she posted a video about it. What's today? Today's Thursday. I think she posted something on Tuesday.
I'm so far behind in videos.
Watching videos is how I go to sleep at night a lot. I'll like have an hour where I'm just watching YouTube videos before I go to sleep. So a lot of times I'll end up commenting at the same time, like every night, because it's right before I go to sleep. Live stream on Saturday. I'll probably do it at like 6 p.m. Maybe. We'll see. Unless we go see is it Avengers movie?
There's a whole bunch of movies I want to see right now. Like a whole bunch of movies. Some of them have just come out on DVD. Some of them are in the theater. Some of them are not in the theater, but haven't really quite come out on DVD yet. So I'm like so behind in all of that. Mr. Rockstar and David and I were talking about some of the movies. He was like, well, wasn't that just out in the theater? I was like, well, that was like 3 or 4 months ago. And I'm like, I really wish they still had the $1 movie theater or the $3, where you could go.
Yeah.
And that was so much better. I actually had time to do stuff, and could afford to do stuff when it was the $1 movie. Validate my project. Okay.
Let's see. So, yeah, we are trying to see Avengers Infinity War this weekend. So hopefully we will. But like, we were going to go see a couple movies last month and we ended up not going. So we'll see. So if we actually do it, then if I actually come on and do a live stream, I'll tweet it out at Pen Paper Pad. You can follow me there and I'll post it. You did it? What does it do?
Collect winter goodies. I've got 30,000 that 844 words.
Whoop, whoop.
Where's my video? Aren't they supposed to play like a video?
Yeah.
I don't have a video.
Did they stop doing that?
I don't know. It says 2018 winner, Camp NaNoWriMo. We're so thrilled to have written with you. Then it says I can print out my certificate. Then it says download. It says winter swag. I can get a Camp NaNoWriMo button for $5.
Oh, that's not bad.
I can do a Twitter header or a Facebook cover or a profile photo. And then there are winter goodies. I can get 50% off a Scrivener and Scapple. And I thought it was Scrapple for Mac or Windows. I thought it was Scrapple. Is it Scapple? Dabble. Create your story with Dabble. I don't know what that is. She writes some kind of boot camp webinar, free social media boot camp webinar series. And that's it.
Cool.
No video. What the hell?
Aw.
Looking forward to my video.
I like the videos. They're always so cute.
I know, right? That sucks. Usually we get such a cute little video. Man. Oh, well.
Well, even without the video, you still rocked it. Congratulations on hitting your goal.
You know, I mean, I wrote some last month and I wrote some. So, I mean, if I added what I wrote in last month with what I've written now, but I think the novel's headed in a good direction, which is why I didn't want to overseed my goal. Like, didn't want to make it too big, you know, that it didn't seem possible. Because right now I'm just writing sections of the novel. I'm outlining and then writing sections and then outlining and then writing sections, you know, so it doesn't become so daunting.
Good. I'm glad that you've developed a way that works for you. I know this has been like a process. I'm
a pantser at heart. And if I outline too much, then I feel too boxed in, too closed. I don't have enough freedom to let my imagination reign free. And I can't write if I do that. So I've learned to write in sections, you know, just outline a little section and get that done. And then, you know.
Well, I am very proud of you. And I thank you so much for sharing your winning experience with all of us. That's very cool.
Okay. I'm going to have to get my camera and take a picture of my screen, except that I can't do for some reason it just ghosts. And I can't, my old screenshot thing worked, but this one does not work well. So I'm just weird. I think I'll just clip art that little, what you call it? My winter goodies.
Yeah.
All right, well, you need to go walk around, and I'm going to go potty, and then I'm going to get to doing some journaling after I write one more paragraph for this novel, because when we ended the word sprint, all I needed was one paragraph pretty much to close out that chapter.
Excellent.
So, yes, I love these. I love these. I'm looking forward to July's camp. And hopefully we can do some more of these. Hopefully July is my birthday month. I will be brave enough to do some of the writing sprints on my own channel.
Well, if you do, I'll definitely join you.
We can alternate so you don't always have to do them.
That's good.
I know, take some of that off your shoulders. Y'all, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad we all got to write together. I had a blast. Thank you, Tamara, for hosting the write-in and for inviting me. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you can make it. Everyone, if you haven't checked out Burgess's channel and her blog, her links are in the description. Check her out. And as always, my social media is down there as well. And also, I have a newsletter that comes out 2 times a month. The first time is just tells you about stuff I'm doing this month. And then the second time is to give you a short story that's a serial. So the part 2 and 3 of the serial is going to be coming out within the next few days. So you should jump on.
Did you just tell me part 2 and 3?
Yeah, because I missed last month's because I was having problems with my website.
Wait, Camp just sent me an email. Claim my official win. Fire winner button, share a testimony. If this doesn't have the video.
No video?
Yeah. This how and when do I validate? It didn't even send me to the right damn page. But in the, it's a good thing I already did that. Oh my God.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.